The famous Turku Archipelago is the world's largest archipelago. It lies just outside the city of Turku, the former capital of Finland. The Finnish version of the archipelago trail, the Saariston Rengastie, has two different trails. Our plan today is to take this trail in the clockwise directions, starting at Pargas, to Nagu, to Korpo, to Hauskari, to Inio, then eventually ending our trip at Kustavi. After packing all our bikes in a van, we started our journey from Helsinki to Turku to our first camping site. Our first camping site is Solliden Camping, which is situated in Pargas. Solliden Camping is a nice camping place with cabins which you can rent and tenting places where you can pitch your tent. After setting up our tents, we started to explore the area. There was a nice beach where we could take a swim. It was nice of this family of birds to give us some company. Next day early morning we started the trail after checking out of the camping place. Our journey would take us on winding roads across the sea. Soon we reached our first ferry. During our journey, we would be taking numerous of these ferries operated by Ferries. After taking the ferry from Lilmalo to Prostvik, we continued our journey. This Saariston Rengastie trail is not suitable for cycling per se because there is no separate cycling trail. We have to share the road with the cars and other vehicles which are rushing from one ferry point to the other. We reached the beautiful town of Nagu after some cycling. Nagu is famous for the fact that it has the largest private marina in Finland. At Nagu we took a break and had some food. After the break we continued on to the next ferry point, which was Parnas. The ferry from Parnas took us to Reites. From there it was a short ride to the next ferry point, which was Galtby. From Galtby we could take the ferry to the island of Hauskar. We had planned our camping at Kittuis Camping in Hauskar, which is very close to the point where we exit the ferry. Kittuis Camping was even more beautiful than our first camping place. Interestingly, there were few swans who had made this area their own. In the night, the ferry looked like a guardian angel guarding our tenting place. Early next morning, we continued our journey on Saariston Rengastie. We took some side trips to explore some beautiful cottages. Our next ferry in this section was at Kivimo. The last ferry which we would be crossing with our cycles would be Bjorko to Mosala. After reaching Mosala, our plan is to pack up our bikes in the van and then continue the rest of the journey in car. The ferry point at Mosala was spectacularly beautiful. As the day was Sunday and the ferries were not that frequent, we had to rush to catch the last ferry from Inio to the mainland. We decided that we would be doing the Turku Archipelago trial in July. Until then, bye.